everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we have dev insights to go over. These are from a couple days ago, and there's a new post regarding Forerunner server update, which of course always shows some great things to come for global, so let's check it out.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
Alright, so first I will go over the dev insights and then we will look at the Forerunner server update. So usually what happens on the Forerunner server comes very soon to global, or there's adjustments made in the process after their further testing, which is kind of the point of them keeping the Forerunner server going. But yeah, dev insights was posted on August 5th. So I'm going to start at the top and go through and pick out the ones that I think are worth reading through and skip some repetitive ones or some that don't really answer the questions. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first one says, please improve forging gear. Currently the rates are worse than farming gear from raids. The drops to forge are semi-rare, so the forge should be a higher rate. It's like having to win the lottery 2 times to get a good piece. That's a really good point. It's already hard just to get those materials. So if you're going to get the materials, it should be a higher chance to get the ideal stats. It shouldn't be just as bad as farming normally, right? I definitely agree with that. And they do say, as a reply, thank you for your feedback. We are already designing this and have an improvement plan. We plan to launch it in a future version update. Okay, so hopefully they just really mean that they're gonna fix how things drop, at least ensuring better gear when you do use your special resources that are not so easy to get. So question 2, please stop diluting ancient gear rates. It's already hard to get them, and when you do, it's crit rate or speed. What happened to 3 guarantees substats? You used to get an ancient item from VR, Void Rift every other 2 runs at most. Now it's 5 weeks before I can get 1 piece. It's just junk substats. They say, thank you for your feedback. We haven't changed the probability of obtaining gear. We're currently considering more convenient ways to improve the drop rate. So I want to read because of the feedback of the answer, but they didn't really answer this person's question. They're talking about the way that the stats are. The stats seem worse. So let me know if you guys agree with that. Personally, I don't think the drop rate is worse, but the substats are what people are talking about, not the drop rate itself. Alright, the next one had a interesting reply, and I don't know exactly what they mean, so let me read this and we can figure it out together. So I'm really enjoying the game. It's amazing. I've been thinking that you devs need to do something to end the shortage of materials to awaken equipment. There are several possibilities, such as bring spirit chests as rewards from events and oracles that require playing equipment raids, remove the limit on spirits that can be purchased in the token store, and keep this 3 types of spirits there, allow ancient equipment to be recycled to extract spirits from them, and increase the amount of spirits that can be collected from equipment raids. Things like this will be very useful, as it's very difficult to get good tier 2 equipment. There are times when I do 100 runs in a raid, and there's not even 1 spirit batch to gain. So they say, we plan to enhance the effects after recycling ancient gear. I'm assuming this is like a bad translation, or what, like chat. People say, oh, they just use chat GDP to reply to things. That doesn't make sense. They think they're just kidding. But I don't know what they mean. We plan to enhance the effects after recycling gear. So does that mean they're working on ways to recycle? I think they just mean not effects. I think they mean we plan to enhance the rewards that you get when you sell ancient gear. Maybe. Okay. I love how half the time these dev Q&As are trying to figure out what they really mean. That's what the real time is. All right, and the next one, there's one really long post that got completely cut off, so I don't even know if there was a good answer there. We're just skipping that one. All right, next one up is some talk about Durza. I'm writing this to complain due to my interest and love for your game. I have some concerns regarding the role and usability of Lord Heroes in the game. And based on the way this person uses Lord Heroes, they mean legendary heroes. They definitely don't mean lords. I specifically believe the legendary hero Durza urgently needs a rework. Durza is not a lord, guys. I would like to draw attention to the following points. Durza's ineffectiveness. Despite being a legendary hero, Durza has a very limited impact on the game. The abilities and powers of this hero are insufficient compared to other heroes, causing players to avoid choosing this hero. Difficulty of acquisition. Obtaining Durza as a lord is much more difficult and time-consuming than other heroes. He's not a lord. He just is part of ancient summons, which are not all lords. So that's a thing. But yeah, Durza is exclusive to ancient summons only, so he certainly deserves to be unique and better. He says other lord heroes, again, I think he just legendary heroes like Azor, Shamir, Dasomi, and Kretch. None of those are lords, again. Sorry, person, I'm not trying to be rude, just trying to be very clear here, because if I read that, I don't want other people to start thinking any of those heroes are lords. Lords are very different. The role and impact of these heroes should be enhanced, making them more appealing to players. Balance issues. The power and impact of old legendary heroes are not balanced properly within. Thank you for your feedback. We will strengthen this hero in the future. So I do think they're saying that Durza is going to get a buff in the future. That is on their list, apparently. I think that's what they mean. All right, and this one I love. The heroes sitting around the campfire should be the 6 heroes you choose on your profile, like whoever your showcase heroes are. They said, thanks, we will reference this in the main interface bonfire design, allowing more heroes to participate in the bonfire. Does that mean we get to choose who participates in our bonfire soon? I would love that. That would be really fun. I like that. Yes, do it. I was just paused after reading, like, everything. I don't even know where I was paused, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. Alright, so continuing here, number 21, there should be sorting while looking at the heroes to show leaders of factions at the very top. Could also make faction leaders first when you click sort by faction. Yeah, I think sorting by rarity should definitely have the lords, legendary lords, then legendaries, then epic lords, and then epics, then rare lords and rares. In that order when you flow sort by rarity. I definitely think that's a good idea, right? I think so. Oh, sorry, I was like way in front of my mic. I don't know what's happening there. Okay, I'm gonna try to go through these fairly quick because I, yeah, totally messed. I can't believe I messed up my recording, guys. I had such a good set of things I said already for the next post. Holy cow, hold tight for the Forerunner server update. It's so good. And I hope I say everything properly that I already said and don't think I already said it. I hate when that happens where I re-record something and because I've already said it once, I think I said it in my re-recording, but then I didn't and I realized I left out an important topic or thought or I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. So next one I wanted to call out here is I'm tired of having to swap gear for every single piece of content and I'm starting to not enjoy the game anymore. They said we'll gradually pilot this feature across various gameplay modes. A not need to swap our gear, meaning like Guild Wars where it's just going to lock in your gear and remember it once you set it up. In various gameplay modes, I wonder what they really mean there. That's a really intriguing one. And I actually had a long talk here, a little bit of a hot take. And wow, like my TLDR of my hot take is it's not always good to just let people have 10 gear sets in the whole game and then not need to farm anymore. If it's too easy or if things lock in too easily, if things just lock, I mean, I want things to lock for like Guild War, but if there's only a need to like make a few sets of everything and that's it, like with a gear plan as it is, And then you don't even need to move stuff around. You don't need to swap. You don't need to use gear plans. You don't need to use team presets or whatever else they could make. If it just remembers the first time you do it or whatever, then you have no reason to farm gear anymore. And that's a major part of these type of games, is the grind. It is trying to get and improve your sets of gear and your builds on your characters, trying new builds, changing sets, getting that perfect piece of gear that you're always hunting for, getting a few perfect sets of gear. And I think I've seen people admit, yeah, like that is part of what you like about these games. It is the grind. And if you're not into the grind, you probably don't want to be playing a gacha game that is a lot about the grind and these type of highly customizable build type games. So I don't know if that's always the best to make things too easy quality of life wise. There needs to be a balance of quality of life features, but not taking away people's need to I don't know, I guess farm. They still need to be at a farm and they still want to encourage people to farm, so that can be a touchy one. And then there's a thing here about requesting all the skins be available after, like purchase wise, including the ones for the leaderboards, but instead using borders. But personally, I kind of think that skins on the leaderboards are okay. It's just a cosmetic at the end of the day, and only a very small percentage difference that just one piece of gear with a tiny roll can change. So I think it's okay because it's cosmetic. And with it being so cosmetic, it's something special that can make people show off their achievements without breaking the game by letting them only get something that's special or getting even more summons, more resources, more whatever. It's just a cosmetic, which, yes, we're collectors at the end of the day. That's why we're playing these games. But at least it's not a game-breaking thing. And I think cosmetics are the best way to go about giving special rewards where people can show off. Besides frames, avatars are part of that. But also skins. I personally think it's fair. And yeah, that's where we're going to end up for the dev insights. Now we're going to pop on over to the Forerunner server news. And this was so good. I love this update. So Forerunner server news. This is so good, guys. Get ready for it. I love it. Wait until... I just love it because it's they listened and this sounds really cool. All right, so the 8th or the 9th, depending on where you live, they're going to have an update on the Forerunner server. And just a reminder, the Forerunner server is not to be confused with the main global server or the test server for content creators. This is different. The Forerunner server is not a content creator server. It is whoever played before global release, plus when they've done recruiting. So if they ever are posting again that I notice that says, we are recruiting for the Forerunner server, make an account now by using the swap server, blah, 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 or a certain time or whatever they do, I will make a video about it and talk about that because it is kind of a big deal and some people really, I think, would enjoy it. All right. Compensation, yeah, 50 diamonds. Quick update, but this is really good, guys. So Arena, new season rules. Now a season consists of several weeks. The specific season duration can be viewed in the Arena in-game. At the end of a season, there will be a season calculation that provides more rewards based on your rank and reduces more rank points than regular weekly calculations. Added an Apex shop and corresponding Apex coins. So this is an interesting one because it's not as restricted as it sounds. The Apex shop offers season exclusive artifact, which is going to be Captivation of Burning Desire, a season limited avatar border. We got to get those cosmetics we were just talking about. A legendary hero, Sanja. Ooh, who is this one? That's what we're going to have to take a look at soon. Sanja's exclusive artifact, which is called Divine Justice, and many other rare rewards. Apex coins can be obtained through weekly and season calculations in offense victories at Overlord and rank above. Oh, so there is still going to be a weekly calculation. I thought it was going to be like, when I first read this, it was like, I thought no more weekly. I thought it was going to like change it. But okay, I see it. Never mind. All right, so there's gonna be weekly and seasonal rewards. So they're gonna add a new shop and add seasonal rewards. So we're just getting more free stuff. Can't go wrong. More free stuff. All right. So a new feature: bonus points for a winning streak. Oh, I like that. And then 4 increased weekly calculation rewards for platinum rank and above. Weekly calculation. All right. Weekly calculation rewards for platinum 1, 2, and 3 now include rare summoning crystals. Weekly calculation rewards for platinum 3 and above now include Apex coins. So you only have to place in platinum 3, Overlord, or Apex to get Apex coins for the new Apex shop. You don't have to be in Apex to get Apex coins. And reduces the price of the first few arena permit purchases each day. Optimize the method of hiding BP for Overlord rank and above. All right, so that wraps up the arena stuff. So again, this is, again, the Forerunner server. It's not coming to global yet. I'm sure they're going to have to do some testing, and there could be, obviously, changes to this, exactly how it comes out on global. So just stay tuned. We don't know 100% that things on Forerunner server don't always come exactly that way on global. That's why they test it there first. But I love the sounds of this. I think it sounds fun. And I'm looking forward to more free stuff. All right, others. Optimize the skin attribute bonus. Now, after obtaining a hero skin, its attribute bonus will be added to the hero regardless of whether the skin is equipped or not. So they listened, guys, for everyone that complained about not wanting to use the Silas skin because they hated that one, or the Idril skin because they hate that one and it's too sexy and revealing or trashy. A lot of people hate that skin. It is really sexy and it could be classier, so to speak, and still be sexy. I don't love it. It's weird, but whatever. I like the sexy side of it, but it is kind of random and doesn't really feel like it fits the character at all. But yeah, they're going to make it so as long as you own the skin, you get the little attribute bonus, which isn't much, but it's something. All right, optimize the public channel broadcast. Obtaining epic Lord heroes will no longer show up in public channel. Good, nobody cares. Optimize sound effects for Drake's Chasm and Titanic Ruins. Improve performance and smoothness of the hero gear interface. Added info, hyperlinks, and status icons for some of Lucius and Ingrid's skills. Hopefully that'll be stuff related to seeing their stacks. Added Sanja's exclusive artifact, Divine Justice. Increases the damage by up to 30%. Whew. Seal of Retribution and Penetrating Vision can inflict the Mark of Retribution on one additional target. And then adjusted the cost regen rate. Plus 10% cost regen rate for all raid battles. Interesting. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Lots of good stuff to come. I'm really excited. This is like the really great example of showing that they listened yet again to public complaints. A lot of people just hated some of the skins, but still wanted the bonus effect. So they wore it anyway, but they said they really hated it, which is fair. You shouldn't be forced to wear a skin. Skins should have 0 bonuses attached to them besides their actual look, so people can just look the way they want and not have it affect their gameplay. But that's how I feel. I know a lot of other people do as well, but yeah. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.